It's kind of like in business or anything else that you're growing, you start as this like lovesick, eyes wide puppy. What is up, everybody? I wanted to kind of step back a little bit. I've been doing a lot of like ideation for LinkedIn and some other video things and like the writing of the book and then setting up workshops maybe. Like I'm really like I'm going all out and going crazy in ham. So I just wanted to like root myself. And I found this gem. I have to show this to you. This is from my dad. And I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but why this was so impactful was that my dad was quite the orator. This was a letter from when he was in his 20s. And he sounds like he's a young man. I mean, that makes sense. I get it. But my dad, when I knew him, obviously he was older. Like this year, I don't feel very hungry because of the donut shared when I came to work. Dad never wrote like that. Like, this is so endearing. This is like a look into his persona and like his growth as a kid. And I'm so happy that I have this letter because my dad, let me see, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find something that he's written. You ready? This is one of the poems that I know very well. So this was in 88. So this was another 20 years later, 22 years later, but this is the guy that I kind of knew. So I'm not going to read you the whole thing, but it's entitled, "My father would have liked this place. My father would have liked this place. He would have liked the tall trees where sunlight dances on the boughs. He would have liked to sit quietly and watch the birds at play, flitting here and there. I watch for him. The babbling brook, mumbling at every change in course, but refusing still to be denied its rite of passage. He would have liked to listen. I listen for him. My father would have liked this place." Now it goes on. It's quite a good length poem. But going from the "I'm not hungry because of the donut" to that, like it was such a eye-opening thing. And from a guy who's trying to build the business that is rooted in the legacy. It's kind of like in business or anything else that you're growing, you start as this like lovesick, eyes wide puppy. He hadn't found his voice yet. Like that was his voice at the time. And the man that I knew and that he became, and so introspective and so deep and so eloquent, that came with time. Anyway, so I'm going through all these things and just trying to reconnect with where I'm from, why I'm doing this crazy thing called 124 Productions. I got all these photos that I need to do. I'm looking for some photos to put on the website, which is of the address, 124. I have a couple that you saw with the branding video that I did during the 20 days. If there's any sort of message to this, I'm a love-struck puppy right now, just trying to build my business and love my business. And so I'm interested, it kind of actually took some of the pressure off with, finding my voice and staying confident with my voice, I guess. But yeah, anyway, so I hope you guys are having a good one. I'm going to keep going through all this. Until next time, be good to each other.